Citizen quietly upgraded their blockbuster hit with a feature that everybody's been asking for. And I got one here with me today so we can answer the question, should you buy it? So stick around because we're gonna find out right now. Introducing the all-new Citizen Tsuyosa. And yes, I know I'm late to the party. And that's because Citizen often takes a backseat to my favorite brand, Seiko. However, I recognize that they truly deserve more time in the spotlight. Citizen constantly delivers exceptional quality at great prices. In fact, their finishing in the budget tier definitely outshines Seiko's. So why is the Tsuyosa a standout watch? Well, let's begin with the case. The case is brushed on the top and high polish on the sides, and I love the way they added that bevel all across the mid case and how it tapers to a point at the lug tips. And yes, I'm calling them lug tips, but in reality, it's just the end of the case. Because this watch is an integrated bracelet design. And this case design was pioneered back in the 70s by the legendary Gerald Genta. It is still extremely popular today, and I can see why. It just looks so good on the wrist. So I want to ask you guys, do you feel that integrated bracelet watch designs are the ultimate in watch design? Or are they not your style? Let me know down below in the comments. Now let's take a look at those dimensions. I got 40 millimeters in diameter, a secret measurement of 33, and a thickness of 12 even. There's no drilled lugs and a lug-to-lug of 44.8. And something worth mentioning is the integrated bracelet watches often feel like a completely different size on your wrist. For example, the PRX wears larger and the Oris Aquis wears smaller. And that's important to keep in mind, but this one surprisingly fits true to size. And I think it's mostly part due to the larger secret measurement, which helps combat that aggressively tapered case design. Overall, I like how it sits, but I have to admit the bracelet did pull a few hairs. It's got a 22 millimeter width that tapers down to 18. And the bracelet's elegant taper complements those presidential links beautifully. The bracelet features high polished center links and brushed for the outer. And I gotta say, I'm surprised how well these rounded links match that sharp case. The links are secured via split pins and have a pressed clasp with 3 micro adjustments. I wish the bracelet's quality was a tier higher, especially since it's next to impossible to pair this watch with anything other than this bracelet, due to those 9.1 millimeter spring bars. Now, a major part of the Tsuyosa's charm is the dial. It has that Rolex Oyster Perpetual vibe, and that's a very good thing. With various color options like yellow, blue, and orange, they got a color to suit any taste or style. But my favorite is this teal fume dial. It's got that subtle edge darkening combined with the delicate sunray gives the Tsuyosa a premium look. We've also got sleek baton hands and applied markers. The Citizen logo, chapter ring, and the word automatic are rendered in crisp white printing. I like it. Now, something you might not like is the Cyclops. People are usually divided on this issue, but at least it's a sapphire one. And a benefit to that Cyclops is that 3 o'clock date is very legible. So while the top is all sapphire, the bottom has a display case back that's just a mineral crystal. The mineral crystal provides a clear view of that golden updated movement. A lot of folks have griped about this movement, saying that because it doesn't hack, it's a deal breaker. Well, Citizen has heard your cries and they upgraded the Myota 8210 to now include hacking. However, the haptics of the movement aren't great. Setting the time, if you go backwards, the second hand jumps back as well, and I can feel the teeth of the gears when I'm setting the time. To me, that just feels unrefined. The movement is controlled by that recessed crown at 4 o'clock, which I love the positioning, but it is tiny and it's hard to wind, so be aware of that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this watch has 50 meters of water resistance, which is decent. In the end, I'm a little disappointed Citizen, who owns Myota, couldn't spend a couple pennies more to put a 9015 in this thing. We would have had a higher beat, thinner watch, and that would have been great. Other than that, I really like this thing. There's kind of an X factor with it. I don't know if it's the Rolex inspired dial, but that combined with the Gerald Genta case, it's a watch you're going to like for sure. The retail price comes in at 450 USD, but it's frequently found on sale. So that's about it. Please remember to subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this one, I got 2 more for you on the right of your screen for you to check out right now.